Welcome to this edition of Panther Insider, here with men's soccer coach Chris Kelderman. Chris, believe it or not, a Horizon League play is getting underway in just a few days. You've got your opener with Cleveland State. Are you guys ready to jump into the league season?
Well, I'd like to think we are. Obviously we got a big game tonight that we got to take care of first, but we're getting there. It's come up quick. Everybody else pretty much played this weekend already in the conference. We had our bye, but we're getting there.
Now, in addition to getting started with the conference season, you've got 3 cup games in an 11-day span with Northern Illinois and Green Bay, and then the crosstown rivalry with Marquette. So in the midst of all of that, I know rest and recovery is such a big topic in the sport right now. How do you manage that stretch of really important games in a short span?
That's a good question. We just try to take one game at a time. Obviously, you have to a certain degree, look at your schedule a little bit longer than a week, just to make sure you're prepared and managing the guys appropriately. Recovery days are just as important as the high-intensity days as far as training goes. But we take one game at a time, but we got some big ones in a little group there.
Okay. So looking at the Horizon League early on, you said some of the teams getting started this weekend. How do things look in the conference? How do you see things shaking out this early on?
There's so much parity. Just looking at the games this weekend, they're even games. They're tough games, and this year it's always been tough in the past, but for some reason this year, there's going to be a lot of parity. If you're not playing well, you're going to lose. It doesn't matter who you're playing in the conference, which makes it exciting, but a little stressful as well.
Now, I'm curious about this little pipeline that you now have going between Milwaukee and Whitefish Bay. For those who don't know, Whitefish Bay is really almost a bike ride for some of these kids. You have 5 players on the roster now from that community nearby. Kind of how has that all evolved over the last few years?
We've gotten a good number of guys from the Whitefish Bay area. We've been familiar with them both on the club scene. Their high school program has been very successful, as I think everybody knows, not only in the state but nationally. And it's a good group of guys. They've had a fair amount of success coming through our program, and we're hoping to keep that going.
Do you notice anything with them, maybe having the experience of them all playing together a little bit in the past? I know many of them are club teammates as well in the youth system. Does that manifest itself at all when you get them up here at the college level?
Well, you do think about that. You spend all preseason trying to get your guys familiar with each other, and when there's some familiarity before they even get here, that's ideal. That could be a plus.
Good. Coach, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.